Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk here on TV 35. I'm your host, Pat Brock. We're here on the campus of the Trinity Christian Crusaders, and it is homecoming season. And we've got the entire homecoming court with us for 2018, 2019, and you're going to meet each and every one of them. We're starting off with the freshman class here. They're all wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. How are you guys?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing well. Nice to see you both. You and I just talked.
Yes.
We're doing this again, aren't we?
We are.
All right, young man, we're going to start with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us all about you, your family, the things that you're involved in. We want to know about you, all right?
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Lucas Duke. My parents are Kelly and Maxwell Duke. I play soccer and basketball. My main sport's soccer.
Very nice. What position are you?
Oh, I'm a left outside back in soccer and a shooting guard in basketball.
Very nice. I was once a little shooting guard, point guard. Very good. And, of course, I'm a soccer mom, so I can relate to you. And so what other things are you involved in? Do you volunteer or do things outside with your church or anything like that?
Sometimes, but I'm busy with soccer, so it's kind of hard to do some, but I try to do as much as I can.
Very good. And so now do you plan on pursuing a career in soccer?
Yes, ma'am.
I bet you're a travel soccer player, too.
Yes, ma'am. Just got back from Atlanta.
Oh, my goodness. What was that experience like?
It was pretty good. A lot of running.
A lot of running. But, you know, the good thing about playing travel soccer and doing travel sports, it really prepares you when you're playing for the school and things
ma'am.
like that. And so how does it feel for you to be on homecoming court?
I'm stoked about it. I wasn't expecting that, but.
And so when they called your name, what was your first response?
Excited. Like I was didn't think it was gonna happen. Neither did my mom. When I told her, she was like, no way.
No way. And here you are today.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations to you,
Thank
young
you.
man. All right, Precious, talk to us. Now, you know you and I have talked so many times before. You're on the homecoming court now.
I am.
What are you feeling about that?
Happy.
Yeah?
Get to wear a dress.
You like wearing dresses?
Oh, yeah.
I like you in this little jumpsuit, too, you know.
Thank you.
All right, remind the people about you, okay?
All right. My name is Carly Gay. My parents are Amy and Bent Gay. I do cheer, track, and tennis. Mainly track for high jump. And, yeah.
You got the legs for high jump, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't. I don't. And so, you know, here it is, this homecoming court, this is pretty special. And I think as freshmen, you know, it's like you have to put a lot of things in perspective.
Yes,
and this is where you're nominated by your peers?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think that says about you?
I guess that I'm nice and I include everyone.
Yeah. And so, you know, being nominated by your peers, it shows that, you know, they kind of look up to you and they see you as a good shining example for your class. What is it about you? What is it about your character and your conduct that you would think that your peers would want to emulate?
I try to be nice to everyone because being nice to someone can change their day. So.
You're right. Change their lives. Change their lives because, you know, being nice and kindness, I mean, that really matters. Homecoming night. This is going to be special for you guys. And so what color does the freshman girls get to wear?
Really, we get to wear whatever color we want as long as it's not pastel or white. And mine's royal blue.
Oh, my gosh. Be still my heart. Look at you keeping it Trinity blue, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And so have you already picked your gown out?
Yes. Got it.
Got it. Now, you guys can't wear heels. You have to wear flats on the field, or?
I guess you can wear whatever, but
What are you wearing?
I'm just going to wear, like, Converse.
Look at y'all, bringing the all-stars back, the Chuck Taylors.
Yes.
And now, young man, you're going to be wearing a tuxedo.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this part of your wardrobe normally, or is this outside of your comfort zone to dress up like that?
It's outside of my comfort zone most of the time because I've only worn a tux once, and it was at a wedding.
How old were you then?
About 6.
Oh, my Lord. You about to recreate that, young man.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, have you already been trying on tuxes and gotten fitted and all that?
Yes, ma'am. I got fitted last week.
Very good. Now, you're going to have to escort her, so you're going to have to definitely be a gentleman. I mean, do you already consider yourself a gentleman?
Sometimes.
Oh, my goodness. So you're going to have to trust him.
I am.
Is your dress really wide? And
Very, very wide.
are you good at, like, being graceful? Are you very graceful?
I guess so. I mean,
We're going to find out, aren't we?
we'll find out. Hopefully I don't fall.
All right. And you don't let her fall.
I won't.
All right. So now you guys are going to be going through all the practices and all that, and then you're having your homecoming week.
Yes.
What's taking place with homecoming week?
A lot. We get to dress up every day. We have a game against the prep. Yeah.
So you're going to be kind of silly all week, right? Doing all
Yes,
kinds of
ma'am.
stuff. And do you normally participate in stuff like that, or do you kind of shy away from it?
I like to be silly.
I believe you got that side of you.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
serious and that silly side. You keep the balance going, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Now, look, we know you're going to look gorgeous, and we know you're going to look as dapper as you already do.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to both of you for being on the homecoming court.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to meet you, son. Thank you, darling. I tell you, these freshmen are just precious. How are you? I know this face right here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. And this is my classmate's son, Molly. Lord have mercy. You all have done good. Hey, son, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, to kind of look, it's interesting for me to be able to interview some of my classmates' kids. For one, it really shows true that I'm not as young as I am in heart, you know, but at the same time, it's just an honor to know your mom and know how she was at your age, and now to see, you know, the fruit of her labor right here. It's really a beautiful thing. All right, darling, now you and I just did this.
Yes, ma'am.
You're on homecoming court.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you excited?
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Now, so do they like announce your names over the intercom or something, or how do you find out?
Yes, ma'am. They announced by grades our names.
Did you jump for joy, or were you calm like you are now?
I was kind of both. Like, I was surprised mainly.
Me. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
remind them about who you are, because you and I just talked, but just kind of remind them about you and the things that you're involved in and your family, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, my name is Marla Castro-Poveda. My parents are Tony Castro-Poveda and Sherry Woods. I have a stepdad, and his name is Kevin Woods. I have one brother and 4 step-siblings. I do track and cheer, and I attend Pine Forest United Methodist Church.
Very good. Now, you know I know your step-parents and your
Yes,
step-brothers
ma'am.
and sisters, and so for you, here you are. You're involved in so many different things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so homecoming court is really special.
Yes, ma'am.
It's something that, for one, is going to go down in the history of Trinity, that you were on the freshman homecoming court. What does that feeling mean to you, and what does that responsibility mean to you?
I was excited, and I was a little surprised when I found out, but it makes me feel good to think that's how people think of me to vote for me.
That you're special.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, young man, it's your turn. We want to hear all about you and your family, things that you're involved in here at Trinity and of course, within the community, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Mitchell Gay. My parents are Molly and Evan Gay. I play football, baseball, and I wrestle, and I go to Pine Forest.
So you go to church together.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you guys hang out at church with the youth group or anything like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you sing in a choir?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Can you sing?
Not really.
Okay. And so you're going to be in uniform
Yes,
during
ma'am,
the
I am.
homecoming. Were you at all surprised when they called your name out?
Yes, ma'am, I was. I didn't think I'd make it.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
What part of you was like, man, I'm not going to make this homecoming court, and so I'm not going to get excited one way or the other? Is that what you were thinking inside?
A little bit. but
And
I
then
mean,
your name was called.
Yes, ma'am, and I was happy about it.
Okay, you seem happy right now.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And so is football your main sport?
Baseball is
Baseball, what position are you in baseball?
outfield and pitcher.
No, you got a good arm on you.
Yes,
You got to
ma'am.
protect it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to use that arm to escort her down, right?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And this is an exciting time for you all. I mean, I know that you're freshmen, and so freshmen, you transition from that middle school era into that freshman class. Was that a difficult transition for you guys?
Not really.
Just smooth for you.
Yes, ma'am.
How are your grades? Your school's good?
Yes, ma'am.
You got to have good grades to be on homecoming court, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so what about you? I mean, how are you doing in your freshman year?
It's good.
It's good.
Yes, ma'am.
You got a lot of friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you like the school jock here?
I don't really know.
Well, listen, all eyes are going to be on you guys that Friday night, and so she's wearing a royal blue dress. What about you?
Mine is like purplish bluish. Like in some angles it's like purple, and then some angles it's blue.
You're about to wear an iridescent dress, and you're going to blow our minds, aren't
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
And so did you have a hard time finding that?
No, ma'am. It was actually the first one I tried on. I tried on a bunch, but then I just went back to that one.
You're going to be like Cinderella, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, listen. So you're going to be in uniform. So this is a very important game for you all. Of course, with you escorting her, as a player, but at the same time, this is a very big game. You guys want to win. So are you nervous at all?
Not really.
You're
maybe,
cool,
Maybe
aren't
a
you?
little bit. Yes, ma'am.
You got it.
Yes, ma'am.
You see how I'm looking at you, right? You're like,
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
Miss Frederick. And so, listen. And so we often talk about the character of a person. All right. And so we all as individuals want to make sure that we're living a life that's pleasing, that is acceptable, of course, in God's sight, but also where people really look up to us and admire us. Tell us about your character. Tell us about things about you that people actually look up to.
I try to include everyone funny, and I try to make people laugh. And
You're funny.
yes, ma'am.
You're so mild-mannered over here with me, but you know how to cut up, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
What about you? Tell us about your personality and your character.
I mean, I just try to make everybody smile and make their day better and try to be nice to everybody.
What could you do to make my day better?
I have no clue.
You have to think about that first, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so outside of school, outside of, all of the stuff that you're doing and the activities, what do you like to do to relax?
I like to go hang out with my friends and stuff. I don't really relax. I'm always with people and stuff.
You never have time to yourself.
I do, but I just watch TV and stuff, I guess.
Okay, I got you. What about you, sir?
I watch The Office.
That's classic comedy right
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
son. That's
Yes,
classic.
ma'am,
Is
it's
that where
good.
you get most of your material from?
I try to.
I figured you did.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, listen, it's been so good to see you again.
Me too.
Pleasure to meet you,
Good
of
to meet
course. I mean, this has been a great conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
We know you're going to look beautiful. And,
Thank
son,
you.
play hard, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Be careful with her, all right?
will.
We don't need to see you on bloopers. Now, you make sure you handle her nicely, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
as she graces across that field.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's a pleasure, young man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Very good. The freshman class, ladies and gentlemen.
Midstate Pools and Spas knows pools, in-ground pools to above-ground pools. Midstate Pools and Spas has over 35 years in the industry, building over 3,000 pools. We build all of our own pools, never subcontracting the work out. So if you're ready to build a pool, renovate a pool, or if you need weekly maintenance or liner replacement with a full 20-year warranty, call the professionals at Midstate Pools and Spas. Visit our showroom today at 2273 Veterans Boulevard in Dublin and see the new line of Marquee Spas. For the ultimate in hot tub experiences, choose Marquee Spas. Also, see our new selection of casual patio furniture, available now at our showroom, Midstate Pools and Spas, where we know pools.
Your community matters. So does making sure it's well protected. Because Sally's isn't just a cafe. And Smith's isn't just a flower shop. It's years of hard work and investment.
Hey, new equipment looks great.
And in this moment, you realize your independent auto owner's insurance agent is the right person to protect it.
Or Insurance in Dublin is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
All right, now we've got the sophomore class with us. I tell you, it's just wonderful to get the opportunity to spend some time here with the homecoming court. So many familiar faces here that we're getting to see, at least I'm getting to see, and to hear all about themselves. Hi, young man, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. We want to hear all about you, okay?
All right.
This is your moment.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, share with us.
All right. Well, I'm Connor Street, and I've been playing sports at Trinity. I play cross country, track, and basketball. I've been playing track and basketball for 5 years, and this is my first year running cross country.
Wonderful. What made you decide to want to run cross country?
Cross country will make you better at every sport, and and a lot of my friends started doing it, and they've been pushing me to do it. So
There you go. The pressure of your friends.
yes, ma'am.
All right, and which one's your main sport out of your activities?
Probably track.
Very nice, very nice. And so what events do you run in track?
Last year I ran the hurdles, both the hurdles, the 300 and 100 hurdles, the 4x4 relay, the 4x1 relay, and the 100-meter dash.
You're a beast, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And now here it is, you're on the homecoming court. Was this something, a surprise for you?
Yes, ma'am. I was hoping I would be on it, but I didn't expect to.
And now you didn't have to campaign or anything, you didn't have to, give out any promises for people to, vote for you, right? You didn't have to
That's right.
campaign.
That's right.
It was just all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
They took it, and that was all they needed.
That's right.
Very nice, very nice. Hi, sweetie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing very well. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Now listen, this homecoming thing, is this a big deal or what?
I'm honored to be on it.
Now, did you have high hopes of being on the court, or were you kind of like, We'll just see.
I mean, I wanted to be on it, but I mean, it was okay if I wasn't on it.
But you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you freak out when they called your name?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And so, listen, we want to know about you, all right? We know you're on the homecoming court. Share with us some things about you and about your family, all right?
My name is Isabella Ingrando. My parents are Dana and Tony Ingrando. I play soccer here at Trinity, and I play basketball, softball, and track before.
Wow. Where do you get all this athleticism from? Who does it come from?
My dad.
Your dad, Tony. And so here it is. So all the things that you're involved in, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're adding homecoming court
Yes,
on there.
ma'am.
Do you have to juggle a lot of different things to keep everything together, or are you pretty smooth with your scheduling?
I'm pretty smooth with my schedule, to be honest.
You're quite organized?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So listen, this is a big night for you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Very big night. Have you decided on what color dress you're wearing, or do you have to have a certain color?
No, I decided myself what color I want.
And?
It is blue.
Blue.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it like the first one you saw, or did you have to?
It was the first one I saw.
So nobody had to go through the whole process of saying yes to the dress.
No, ma'am. I knew it was the one.
Love at first sight.
Yes, ma'am.
And now shoes. I've been hearing, all stars. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Converse.
Lord have mercy. Converses are definitely coming back for formal wear. I see
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
And now, young man, you're going to be in a tuxedo.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, do you already have one in your closet?
I had to go get fitted for one to rent one.
Do you enjoy that kind of stuff?
Never done it before, but it was fun. So.
This is going to be your first time in a tuxedo.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mama better get plenty of pictures on this one here.
She probably will.
Probably will. And we talk about character. Character is just paramount in us as people, right? And so when a person is being selected for homecoming court, there should be something that the classmates, that your peers look at as far as different qualities that a person should have. What makes a person a good representative for their homecoming class?
I think that they should be respectful and be nice to others, and that's pretty much.
Respectful and nice. What do you think? What are the qualifications of homecoming court?
Most of the time, if you're nice to everybody, then most people will like you instead of liking people that try to be cool and stuff like that.
You don't try to be cool, do you?
No, ma'am.
It's just in you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's just in there. Sure. And so if people look, a lot of times we just look at the outward appearance of people and not really knowing them, inwardly who they are. So if a person, when you want people to first glance at you, what do they want? What do you want them to know about you?
I want to think that I'm a great person. I'm nice to others, and I'm just very respectful.
Yeah. And, that has something to do with your home training, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And your parents teach that for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. When people look at you, sir, of course we automatically see that you're cool, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And very stud-like, right? So what is it that you want them to know about you?
I want them to see God's actions through my life and what I do.
Very good. Now, what kind of work do you do for the Lord?
I try to serve in most ways that I can at church.
And where do you attend church?
Liberty Baptist.
Very good. So you keep serving, sir, and keep being the godly man that you are. And young lady, keep being kind. All right? It's going to go a long way. I know you're going to look beautiful, and we know you're going to be handsome. It's a pleasure, okay?
Sure.
Thank you both. Thank you so much. Here we go. I tell you, we're finishing up the sophomore class. Bring it on in, young man. Oh, Lord. Come on in here. Hey, sweetie.
Hi, Miss
I
Pat.
just saw you.
Yes, ma'am.
And we
It's
are
last
at it
week.
again.
Yes, ma'am.
At it again. All right. This is your moment.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to know all about you.
Yes, ma'am.
Spare no details. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Got it.
ready? Got
Ready.
it.
My name's Wade. My parents are Jackson Walker and Buffy Walker. I haven't attended Trinity all my life. I started here in the 8th grade. I went to West Lawrence most of my life. I play football here and baseball.
Very good. You come from a great family. Great stock. Great stock. And now you're on the homecoming court. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Did it surprise you at all, or you just...
It was a little surprising, but I was somewhat expecting it
Were
from
you?
friends saying they were going to vote for me.
What is it? What makes you a good friend?
I try to be nice most of the time. And I'm usually kind of the funny kid in the class.
You're a comedian?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you say you try to be nice most of the times. The other times you just don't, right?
Well, not necessarily don't. More like I'm just You know, I don't even know.
You don't even know. Just, you just try to be nice.
Try to be nice.
Sometimes it's hit and miss.
Yes, ma'am.
It depends on what time of day it is, But you know how you were raised, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Hey, darling.
Hi, Miss Pat.
Share with us again. We already know who you are.
Well, my name is Sophia Toller. I'm the daughter of Kelly and Julie Toller. I've gone to Trinity my whole life. I cheer, I run cross country, I run track, and I play soccer.
You all are so busy. What do you not do is what I'd like to do.
Tennis.
Tennis. Tennis. And now you're on the homecoming court. Congratulations to you. What's that feeling like for you?
It's exciting knowing that my peers, kind of chose me. So
Yeah.
It's kind of...
I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
It
Really is. It's a pretty big deal. I mean, your class is like, hey, we believe that this person here will be a great representative for our class. And so that's a pretty special thing. It's really special. And now, I mean, people look up to you, would you say?
Yes, ma'am.
And so people looking up to you, I mean, how does that make you feel? Does that give you a certain amount of responsibility that you feel that's on you?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I need to be more of a leader when I'm in public.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Now, when you think about some mentors in your life, who do you look up to the most?
Definitely my dad and my grandpa.
Your grandpa, Bob Walker.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and why is that? Why do you look up to these two men?
Because I know their faith is really strong, and they're always super nice and loving to others.
And that makes you super nice.
Yes, ma'am, I believe so.
And so, we want people that, are really impact our lives, to kind of help mold us to be the people that we are. And of course, we definitely look at our parents, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Who would you say has been the most impactful in your life?
Definitely my parents, but after that, it's probably my cousin Elizabeth Coleman.
Oh, wow. Yeah, why is that?
We're just so close, and I've always been able to talk to her, and she's always been there, So she's just always supported me.
And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And now this homecoming court, here we go. In just a few weeks, you guys are going to be gracing across that field, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you excited? You're hoping you're going to be graceful?
I'm hoping I'm not going to fall.
He's got you.
I hope so.
And your dress. Tell us about your dress.
Yes, ma'am. I went to Augusta a couple weeks ago for a cross-country meet, and so we went shopping there, and I chose it. It's purple.
Royalty, baby girl. Royalty. Love at first sight?
Yes, ma'am. Well, actually, the dress shop sent my mom a picture of the dress, so I saw it then, and I knew that was it.
So it had to go through your mom's approval first?
Yes, definitely.
Very much. Now, you play football?
I do.
So you're going to be in uniform.
I am.
This is going to be a big night for you. I mean, you're going to have to be tough on the gridiron, and then you're going to have to be,
looking handsome.
Do you think you can handle that?
I think so.
You think
Hopefully.
So? Hopefully.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you play a good game, son. We're thankful and proud of how you've been raised. I remember when you were much shorter than what you are now, so you've definitely grown up. And you, young lady, it's always a pleasure to see you blossom through the years and to get a chance to talk to you and just to hear how you've changed and matured. It's just really a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Ms.
All right. Enjoy your homecoming time, okay?
Hi, I'm Helen Powell. Been serving the Middle Georgia area since 1985. If you would love an exciting career, please call me. Careers in Cosmetology, 129 North Franklin Street, 272-1967.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm an upcoming graduate from Careers in Cosmetology. It's been a wonderful experience, and I encourage you to contact Ms. Helen Powell for more opportunities.
Hello, I'm Christy at Careers of Cosmetology. I've recently enrolled here and I'm excited about the opportunities that lie ahead.
Hey, my name is Daphne Jackson. I'm excited to be enrolled in Careers in Cosmetology. If you would like this opportunity, contact Careers in Cosmetology.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I've been enrolled in Careers in Cosmetology for about 4 months now. I'm really enjoying it, and I think if this is the career for you, you should definitely come see Miss Helen Powell.
Careers in Cosmetology, 129 North Franklin Street. Our number is 272-1967. Give me a call.
Hello, I'm Deborah Rogers. My husband Jimmy Rogers is running for County Commissioner of District 4 here in Lawrence County. Because Jimmy and I have been married for almost 42 years, I would venture to say that I probably know him better than anyone else. And I want you to know that he's open-minded, he's thoughtful, and he's a careful decision maker. Jimmy's a hard worker, and when he begins a task, he will see it through to successful completion. He genuinely cares about people, and he is consistent and fair in all of his relationships. He's very compassionate about the opportunity to serve Lawrence County as a commissioner, and he will do a good job to build a stronger Lawrence County for present and future generations. I'm asking you to go to the polls on November 6th and cast your vote to give Jimmy Rogers an opportunity to serve you.
All right, now we've got the junior class representatives with us, and I tell you, they're eager to share with you all today. We've been having such great conversations off camera. Now it's time to kind of share with you all out there. How are you doing, young man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing very well. We want to hear all about you, okay?
My name's Carson Kite, and my parents are Sherry and Jason Kite, and I just recently moved to Trinity last year, and I play football and baseball both years.
I knew you were a football player for some strange reason.
Because I'm big?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you've got it together.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And how was your transition over here?
It was good.
And now here it is, a big football player. Now you're on the homecoming court. I mean, how does that feel for you?
It feels good.
Yeah?
It feels loved.
You feel loved? You feel the love, the family love?
I feel the love.
All right, very good. Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Share with us, please.
My name is Shri Patel. I've been attending Trinity since K5. I'm in the senior beta. I also sing for the Nightingales.
Nice, a little singer. Now, how long have you been a singer?
8th grade.
8th grade. Now, is there someone else in your family that sings?
No, ma'am.
Wait a minute. So you've started out this singing,
Yes.
and now you're on the homecoming court. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm just surprised, I guess.
Yeah?
I didn't expect this.
I've been hearing that a lot, that a lot of people, they're like, I don't know if I'm going to get on there, and then your name's called. What was your first reaction?
I was surprised. I didn't really realize. Yeah.
Like, really? Did you get my name right? And so representing your junior class says a lot. And for you to transition from East Lawrence over here to Trinity, and you see that your classmates and your peers, how they look up to you in a way to have you as representatives. Tell us about your character. Tell us about you.
Well, I like to hunt and fish on my free time, and like to hang out with my friends and family.
Do you? Well, yes, hunting season. I know bow season's already started.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a bow hunter at all?
I'm not a big bow hunter, but I might go once or twice, but I'll go when gun season comes in.
Is that kind of like a relaxation for you to be out there hunting?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes.
What about fishing? Are you a good fisherman?
Yes, ma'am. I say I am.
Yeah. I mean, what do the people say?
They say I am too.
My mother used to love to fish. They would say, she would like to had a little path that would go to the pond. She'd sit on a little chair and fish for a few hours while we were in school.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't like it when it's cold and windy.
Really?
I don't like it when it's hot either, though.
Okay, so, all right. So you'd rather fish. Okay, so if it's cold, you don't like fishing. If it's hot, you don't like fishing.
Like really hot.
What's the best time to fish?
Warm.
Warm weather.
Warm weather.
Very good. Warm weather. All right, now, homecoming court. Now, you all have, you've already selected your dress. What color are you wearing?
It's green. It's emerald green.
Oh, my God. That's going to be so gorgeous.
Thank you.
So gorgeous. Was it difficult for you to find one?
Yes, it was very difficult. It took 2 hours, I think.
That's not bad at all, really, though.
For me, it was.
For you.
I was tired.
Did you lose patience a little bit?
A little bit.
But your mama had to hang in there with you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How many dresses did you have to try on till you found the perfect one?
I think it was like 11.
11 dresses.
11 dresses.
11 dresses.
Yes.
Oh, bless you, darling. And then you finally said yes to the dress.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what shoes are you wearing with your gown?
Nothing fancy, I guess, because nobody's going to see my feet. So.
Are you good with high heels, or are you going to wear flats?
No, high heels, flats.
Yeah. The girls have been wearing Converses, like Chuck Taylors.
Yes, probably. I'll probably end up doing that.
Gonna bedazzle them a little, maybe. Put a little bling on them, perhaps. And so you, football player, you're going to be in uniform.
I will be.
So this is a big game for you.
Yes, ma'am.
How have you been playing this season? How have you been doing?
Well, I played good the first game, and then I got hurt in the fourth quarter of it, and so I had to come out, and I didn't play the second week, and then I had to go to therapy, and then I got cleared the day of against John Millage.
All right.
So I played that game.
And how did you do coming back like that?
I think I did good. The coaches said I did good.
Well, good. And you yourself, you know when you're playing at your top best, and
Yes,
especially when you've been injured, how you really have to kind of ease back into it,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
the swing of things. So you're going to be escorting this young lady right here across that field.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, are you good with the ladies?
I think so.
Yeah. So you be able to handle her okay and make sure that she does not trip over this beautiful emerald green dress and that she shines.
Yes, ma'am. I'll keep her straight.
You'll keep her straight. Now, you young lady. Now, I always like to see if the girls are elegant. Do you have an elegance about yourself when it comes to wearing formal wear and being able to be a lady?
Not really. I'm not good with dressing up and stuff.
Okay, so you're going to definitely have to practice. So you guys have time to practice and get ready for this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Practice, woman.
I will.
Anything else you want the people to know about you? Because, usually when you talk about being on the homecoming court, we look at the outward and all that kind of stuff. What is it that you want people to know about who you are as a person?
Well, some people tell me I'm really funny, but I don't know. And somebody told me I shouldn't act myself during an interview, but I think I should.
What is yourself? Are you acting yourself right now?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Pretty much?
Pretty much.
And you say you're funny. Where
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
get that personality from?
I don't really know. Well, I guess my dad sometimes, maybe.
Is he funny?
He is.
He is. Okay, so that's the lineage of it. That's where your sense of humor comes from. Very good. And what do you want people to know about you, young lady?
I guess that I'm funny too.
Wait a minute. You're funny too?
I think I'm funnier than Carson, actually.
Really? So we're gonna have to have a comedy face-off right here. And so for your personality, who do you think it comes from?
My mom.
Your mom. Very good. Well, listen, thank you for sharing with us today. Off camera, we're going to really see if these personalities and this comedic, qualities that you share and make sure that they're valid. All right?
Yes,
good to see you, my friend. Nice to see you, darling. I tell you what, so we've got first two comedians that were coming forth. Are you two part of the comedic troupe for the juniors, or?
I'm not really funny, but I think I am, so I say things randomly, but it's not ever funny.
Really? So you just randomly blurt things out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about you?
I'd say I join in a little bit, yeah.
All right, you two, share with us about yourselves. Congratulations, first off, for being selected for the homecoming court representatives. But share with us about yourselves. We want to know about things that you're involved in your family, all right?
My name's Lily Lord, and my parents are Tina Lord and Neil Lord, and I've gone to Trinity since the 7th grade, and I've played soccer here for 4 years, and I paint with Rhonda Dixon. I've been doing that for 8 years, I think, 6.
Wow. What do you like painting the most?
Well, I like painting more like palette knife. I don't know, it's like textured, and it's just more fun and not a lot of detail, and that's my favorite to paint because like when you mess it up, it's easy to fix, but it ends up looking really cool in the end.
Now, do you ever paint things where you can actually sell them or put them in galleries?
Well, people have offered to buy mine, but my mom's really she likes to keep all of them, so sometimes I painted paintings twice so they could have them.
Us mamas, we just have to have something that's, original from you, which is special. And being on the homecoming court, were you on there before?
No, ma'am, I've not been on before.
So what do you think about all of this here?
I'm very excited. I was surprised at first, but I'm very excited to represent our class. I have fallen in love with our class since I moved here. And so, I guess it's an honor.
This is pretty cool. It is. All right, young man.
How you doing?
Doing very well. Hope that you are.
I'm doing great.
Talk to us. Share with us all about you.
My name is Peyton Howard. I'm the son of Mike and Stacy Howard. And I came here my freshman year, actually. I used to live in Texas.
Really?
Moved all the way out here from Texas.
What
yes,
brought
ma'am.
you to Georgia?
My mom got a job at the hospital.
Oh, wow.
We were super excited for her, so we just had to follow her down here.
And here you are.
Here we are, that's right.
And how has that transition been for you?
It was kind of rough there at the beginning, just because, whole new city, whole new lifestyle, really. Because I used to live in a big old city, Dublin, Lawrence County. It's not that big of a city. We both know that. And so trying to adjust to the whole small life was, it was kind of hard, but I met a good group of people.
Yeah.
The football team, because I play football.
Nice.
And I met the football team, so just kind of rolled along with them, and it worked out really well.
Well, that's wonderful. We're glad you're here.
Oh, yeah.
We're glad you're here. And now you're on the homecoming court.
That's right.
Wow. So
I'm
I
excited.
guess this transition's been pretty cool.
Yeah,
for you
it's been very well.
That's good. And so, guys, we've been sharing with others. They've been talking about who they are as people, and we're trying to get to know who you are as a person. Share some qualities that you possess that people may not necessarily know.
I definitely strive to put the Lord first in everything I do, and I try to not leave anyone out and stuff, and make sure everybody feels included. So, yeah.
So you're a nice girl.
I try to be. I think I am. I don't know what everybody else thinks.
And these,
I think I am.
Apparently, they think highly of you for you to be on the homecoming court. What about you?
Well, not many people know this about me, but I actually love video games. I play a ton of video games. Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you have a problem?
I think it's gotten better throughout the years.
Yeah.
Just because, more studies and more, homework and stuff. I don't have much time, but I definitely play a lot of video games.
What are your favorite games that you play?
I definitely like a lot of sports games and a bunch of, co-op stuff, because I had an older brother who moved out, and we used to play a ton of video games.
Really?
So, oh yeah.
Now, do you have a special room that you play in?
It's just my room.
Just your room?
Yes, ma'am.
Your cave, your man cave?
My man cave, that's right. Yes, ma'am.
And so, even with loving video games, have you ever thought about, finishing, once you finish high school, go to college and study video game design? Do you have that kind of interest?
That's definitely been an interest of mine, yes, ma'am. I love how intricate the games can get and how developed they are, and how the characters change throughout the video games, and how it's like reading a book, except you're actually physically doing the
it's that
doing
kinesthetic
the
thing where you hands on.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that could be interesting. I know my son loved video games, and he would actually start off majoring in video game design.
That's awesome.
Actually build his own game.
Yeah.
I could see that in your future.
Thank you.
Just see. And so this is special, right? You feeling good? You're excited. Please tell me you found your dress.
Yes, ma'am. I have. It's teal and bluish greenish. I'm so excited. I used to do pageants, so ball gowns and stuff. I grew up doing that.
Yeah.
So and I stopped recently. I haven't done them in a while. So it's kind of fun to go back and get to dress up again.
Oh my gosh. So this is second nature for you. You're used to this right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, was it different for you this time finding a gown as opposed to just doing the pageants?
It was a little bit different just because it's been so long, and I don't even remember what looks good on me and what I like. But it didn't take long. We only tried on 2 or 3 dresses.
And then you found it like that.
And it was the one I tried on first. So.
Oh wow! So you went back to that first love.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now you're going to be in uniform.
Yes, ma'am.
How has this season been going for you individually?
It's been going pretty well. Yeah. I've been moved around a lot. I've played the line. This summer I played tight end. On defense, I've played linebacker. Now I'm on the D line.
Right.
So I've been moved around a lot. I guess I could be called a utility player. I've been doing pretty well on all those spots. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but oh yeah.
Well, that is wonderful. This is an exciting time for you, for one, as an athlete, but two, also to be voted amongst by your peers to represent their class. That says a lot about you both individually. And so always take that to heart and realize that there's so many young people that are looking up to you guys. All right?
That's awesome.
It is awesome. Nice to see you, darling.
See you too.
I know you're going to look gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Young man. Play hard, play tough.
Yes, ma'am.
Utility.
Oh, yeah.
The junior class, ladies and gentlemen, Trinity Christian Homecoming Court.
Hi, I'm Brian Bazemore, here to put our team at Community Bank to work for you. Teamwork is vital in sports, at work, at home, and the community. That's why we've worked so hard to establish a winning team of customer service and lending professionals. When you call on Community Bank, we stand ready to help. There are other banks, but there's only one Community Bank. So come see us and let us put our team to work for you. Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County. Common sense banking never goes out of style.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. the Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
This has been such a great day, having the opportunity to meet the homecoming court here for Trinity Christian School, and now we are on to the seniors. I tell you, these are the ones here, oh my gosh, a possible queen I'm looking at here. And now listen, we want you guys to talk to us. Share with us about what you've been doing here at Trinity, things you've been doing in the community, your families, and let's talk about this homecoming court. You ready, young man?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, talk to us.
My name is Colin Crozier. I'm a senior, and parents are Clint and Chrissy Crozier, and I play football, basketball, soccer, and I run track, and I go to Dudley Baptist.
Do you? Now, do you participate in any youth groups or anything at the church?
Yes, ma'am.
What all do you do there?
I go to like Wednesday night church, and I go to mission trips.
You ever preach or anything?
No, ma'am.
That's just, is that on your to-do list at all, or?
No.
Not at all.
No, ma'am.
And out of all these sports that you play, of course, which one's your main sport?
Soccer.
Soccer. And what position are you in soccer?
Defender.
Nice, very good. And of course, you're on the football team, so here we go. You know, this is a big time for you. You've been very, very busy, and now you've been nominated for the homecoming court. What feeling does that give to you right now?
I think it's just a good feeling, I guess, get to represent my class.
Are you excited right now?
Yes, ma'am.
It's like bubbling all over you. You're like beaming with excitement and joy.
Yes, ma'am.
And congratulations to you, young lady, up for potential queen of the school. Share with us about you.
My name is Olivia Bailey. I am a senior this year, and my parents are Bill and Crystal Bailey. I play tennis, and I also cheer, and I'm also on the Citizens Bank Advisory Board.
Very good. Now, you and I just talked recently here, but is this your first time or second time on homecoming court?
This is my second time.
Your second time?
Yes.
When were you on homecoming court before, and what was that like for you?
I was on it my freshman year, and it was so much fun to represent my class and get to be out on the field.
And now here you are. Does it feel a little different for you being a senior and possibly being the queen?
Yeah, it's kind of sad because it's my last year, but I'm excited.
And, you know, and you're right, it kind of gets a little sad when you think about your experiences here. So if you could put it all up in a nutshell as far as what your experience has been like here at Trinity, what would you say it's been like for you?
I think it's been good. Just like, it's almost like your class is a little family here. Y'all grow up together.
Yeah. And so, you know, after this here, you know, things are going to change for you a little bit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What has your experience been like here at Trinity?
It's been amazing. I've made so many friends, and I've had so many close bonds with like the teachers and the faculty here, and it's really like a family.
And that's wonderful that it feels like a family to you. Now, of course, being a part of the homecoming family, that makes it even more special, especially for it being your senior year. When people look at you, Mr. Crozier, what type person do you think that they see in you?
So I'm quiet. So.
Yeah, you are quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
When do you like really come alive and just burst out of your shell?
Sports.
So if we were on a soccer field right now, it'd be a whole different story for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so for you, I mean, you know, your personality, who you are, your character, your upbringing, what is it that people see and admire about you?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. I try to include everybody, and I try to really encourage people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And so if you're crowned queen, do you feel that there's going to be a certain responsibility for you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to definitely try to be a role model to all of the younger kids at our school and try to be an example for them.
That's good. That's good. And so your senior year, if you could think about what you're going to miss most about school, your peers, your activities, what are you going to miss most about high school?
Probably, I guess, my friends.
You guess your friends, yeah?
Relationships you have.
Yeah. Are you easy at, is it easy for you to build relationships and to meet new people?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And so your personality is one that you just kind of, you know, just go for it.
I guess so.
And what have you loved most about your high school years, and what are you going to miss?
My friends. I love all of my friends. It's going to be hard leaving them all here.
Yeah. And it's transition time. It's transition time for you guys. And so this is the time where you're really, you know, these huge decisions are going to have to be made about your future. And so have you already gotten that mapped out?
Not exactly mapped out yet.
Yeah. But you're working on it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you wanting to play sports in college or
yes,
pursue
ma'am.
sports?
I'm hoping to play soccer.
Very good. Very good. And what about you?
I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm still praying about like what God wants me to do with my future, but Yeah, I'm just kind of seeing how things go right
All
now.
right, and we'll watch as it unfolds. All right. So we know that you're going to do awesome. Have a good game. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Take it easy. Wait a minute. Are you on the injured reserve list?
No, ma'am.
So you're still able to do, what is this here? You got to,
This is a broke hand.
and you're still going to go out there and perform.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, son. And you have to escort her. So use your good arm or something.
Yes, ma'am.
And we know that you're going to look absolutely stunning.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
We wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you two. Very good. I tell you what, these seniors are something else. Well, hi, Sugar.
Hey.
You and I just met.
Yes, we did.
And hello, young man.
Hey, how are you?
Or should I say father?
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us. Share with us about yourselves and your family and things that you're involved in.
All right. My name is Craig Hightower, and my parents are Philip and Gail Hightower. I participate in Morris Bank Leadership Council this year, and I play football and baseball, as well as my dad is a pastor, so I'm heavily involved in church.
Really? Now, do you feel you have a calling on your life to preach?
I'm not sure about that yet, but for sure, I want God to be in every aspect of my life. I know that.
Very good. And so you're part of the, the leadership groups and things like that. What have you already learned from your personal experiences in being a leader?
It's always a learning experience for me.
Right.
You have to learn sometimes when to speak and when not to, and sometimes that's hard for me because I'm a talker sometimes.
Really?
But yes, ma'am. But I just want to do more to listen to my classmates and to other people that I'm going to be involved with in my life.
Very good. Apparently they're listening because you've been voted on the homecoming court.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what that feels like for you, and what does it mean to you when you really think about it?
It's an incredible honor, and I didn't really expect it, but I'm very happy and proud to represent my class my senior year.
Oh, this is a big step for you, young man.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to be playing football, so you'll be in your uniform. Right?
Sadly, yes, ma'am. I'm going to be hot and sweaty.
Hey, so you got to be easy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because you're going to have to help her look graceful.
That's right, yes, ma'am. I'll do my best.
Watch that dress of hers.
You know, yes, ma'am.
All right, darling, share with us, okay?
My name's Madison Kennedy. My parents are Crystal and Shannon Kennedy, and I participate in softball.
Very good, of course. We just talked to you. You girls
Yes,
are doing
we
pretty
did.
good out there, right?
We are.
And what position? Remind us of your position.
Right field or left field.
Okay, I'm gonna have to high five you. You know I was right field and shortstop, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
And for you, to be nominated by your peers and possibly the queen, what are you feeling right now? And when they first called your name, what were your thoughts?
I feel really honored to represent my class our senior year, and I was really shocked that I was not expecting it.
And here you are.
I know, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know how crazy it is, but I mean, it is crazy. What's crazy about it is that I think that when you're really humble and you're like, hey, I'm just enjoying my life here. I'm making sure that I'm treating people right. But when your peers see something about you and they feel like you would be a good representative for their class, that does speak volumes. What do you think they see in you?
Well, I try to be really nice to everyone, and I try to encourage them in every way I can.
Yeah. Is that always easy?
Not really.
When you deal with different people and different personalities, because we're all different, right? And so we have to just know how to deal with people and knowing what you can say and what we can't say. And you talked about, being able to know when to speak and what not to say. And so, you seniors, I mean, people look up to you. They have you have an expectation that's placed on you to be leaders, whether you want to accept that or not. But you got your underclassmen that are looking up to you. You got people in your churches that are looking up to you, and you a preacher's kid, man. Yes, so they've already put you up there with Jesus. So they've got that magnifying glass on you. And so, what do you think makes a person? A good representative for your class, and just a good representative of Jesus? What qualities does that person need to possess?
Well, they need to always encourage everyone, and they need to always put Christ first in every decision they make.
Very good. What about you? What do you think?
Like she said, you have to be able to encourage people, but have to be able to listen and have to have a trust and a faith in God, and just to try and live the best life you can and be the best person you can be by following His Word.
That's right. And you guys are living your best life right now. I mean, here you are. You're doing great things in school. You're involved in your churches. And here you are. You're on the homecoming court. I could possibly be speaking to the queen. I'll bow to you right now. And so, this is huge for your senior year.
Yes, ma'am.
What has been the most exciting thing throughout your high school that you've experienced here? What's been the most exciting thing, or one of the most exciting things?
For me, just being able to be back here with my friends and enjoying the last, well, the last first, I guess. You know, already played the last first football game, and just going to miss all the friends and this class. I love them, and lifelong friends.
I'm telling you, things are going to change after high school. What about you? Because if you could just think about just one thing, or I mean, I know there's probably a lot of things that have been really exciting for you your senior year or your high school career. What do you think it would be?
Everything's really exciting because you never know like what you have planned next. But I just really want to like take all the time I can and spend with my classmates.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I mean, you know, interviewing seniors, for me, it's always exciting, but then it kind of gets a little sad because you're like, you're right. I just played my last first game, you know? And so things are definitely shifting and changing. And so there's things that you're going to miss, your classmates that you're going to miss, different activities that you're no longer going to be doing because you're going to be, you know, your lives are going to be changing. And so when you're taking this shift, right, what do you want to be remembered by in high school? What do you want them to remember you by, Mr. Hightower?
I just want them to remember me as someone who loved everyone and tried to get everyone involved. You know, I don't want to leave anyone out, even if I see some, you know, sometimes you have some different students, but I want to get everyone involved, whether or not they play sports or whatever, just try and connect with them on some level.
Very good. What about you?
I would like to be remembered by my kindness, I guess I would say, because I try my best to like give everyone a compliment throughout their day, because you never know like what they're going through.
Can you give us a compliment right now?
You look good today.
Likewise.
Very good.
And your hair and makeup was really good.
Oh,
yes, ma'am.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Very good. But no, it's important to really to show kindness to people, you know, because you don't ever know what a person's going through. And so to get those words of kindness, to let them to be genuine from your heart, that definitely goes a long way. And it speaks volumes for you as an individual, but it encourages that person. So I think that as Christians, we've got to be encouraging in whatever way possible that we can. All right. And so what's next for you after high school? You're turning the tassel. What are you going to do with your life?
I plan to go to college. I'm not sure where yet. I'm looking at possibly playing sports, you know, trying to pray and fill that out, but definitely something I would love to do.
Yeah. And you know, it's a different ball game when you transition from a high school sport to college. Yes, you're talking about the dedication it's going to require. You're going to have to love that sport.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't love it, you're going to wind up hating it.
That's right.
Been there, done that.
Yes, ma'am.
And what about you after high school?
I plan to either attend Georgia College or Georgia Southern. And I want to go to nursing school and eventually become a pediatric physician assistant.
Very good. The sky's the limit for you, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure. Nice to meet you, young man.
Nice
Enjoyed our conversation. Look forward to seeing you out there on the gridiron.
Thank you, ma'am.
Be easy with her.
Yes, ma'am.
She's going to be in delicate mode that night.
Yes,
all right.
ma'am.
I know you're going to look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you both.
Thank you, ma'am.
You wouldn't buy a gallon of milk and immediately pour 70% of it out, would you? Then why would you do that with power for your home? 70% of electricity is lost on the way to your house, making it only 30% efficient. But natural gas is 92% efficient. Electricity is good to power your lights and electronics, but using natural gas for certain appliances is the most cost-effective, energy-efficient, and environmentally friendly mix for your home. Use it, don't lose it. Choose the right energy mix. Choose natural gas.
You put your mower through a lot. All that back and forth on all those acres can add up to thousands of miles. That's like mowing cross country. It's a lot to ask of a mower. Gravely commercial mowers are built for all-day performance, helping you get the job done season after season, and ergonomically designed to keep you comfortable mile after mile. Gravely, built to mow the distance. Available exclusively at independent Gravely dealers.
Visit the new location of Myers Equipment and Supply, 301 North Jefferson Street in Dublin.
All right, they're bringing up the rear, ladies and gentlemen, the last two that are representatives for the senior class. Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Young man, come on, bring it in here.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
listen, exciting time. You've been hearing all of your peers, your classmates talking about, you know, what it feels like for them, right? Share with us about you and your families and things that you're doing here, what you got going on here. If you're volunteering, make sure you share that as well, okay? All right, go for it.
My name is Jake Walker. My parents are Barry and Rita Walker.
I'm the baby brother of Josh and Jory Walker, who both went to Trinity. And I've been here since K4. I play football, basketball, baseball, and I run track.
Wow. Which one's the number one for you?
Football.
Football. What position are you?
I'm the running back and free safety.
You got some speed on you, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And you're the baby boy.
Yes, ma'am.
This must be an emotional time for your mama.
Yes, ma'am.
When you think about that, because having raised older children, and then, of course, now you're the last one, you're the senior.
She's got her grandkids now. So.
She's a grandma. Well, but it's still probably, difficult for her,
Yes, ma'am.
You're about to fly the nest. Being on the homecoming court, what does that mean, and what does that feel like to you?
It's exciting. It's nice to know that my classmates wanted me to represent the class.
Yeah. They think a lot about you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it about you?
I don't know.
You're still trying to figure
Yes,
out that
ma'am.
yourself. All right. Hey, sweetie. All
Hi.
right. Share with us about you and your family.
Hi, I'm Varsha Lalabatu. I am the daughter of Dr. Raghu and Jyoti Lalabatu. Here at Trinity, I'm involved in tennis, literary, one act, senior beta club, and I'm also on the Citizens Bank Advisory Council.
Very good. Such great things that you're a part of. And, I'm partial to one act and drama, literary. I love that. And, in these things that you're involved in, do you find that they help you to be able to do certain things that will help you in leadership roles as far as your public speaking? How has those helped you to be a leader that you are today?
It's definitely helped me with my confidence because I think whenever I was like a freshman and just the beginning of high school, I was always kind of self-conscious, but then going out and doing literary and one act and it just helped me to become a more confident person.
And so now you're blossoming, aren't you?
Yes.
You're blossoming. To be part of the homecoming court, possibly the queen, how does that make you feel? Are you nervous about that?
I'm not nervous. I mean, I think it's just an honor that my classmates want me to represent them, and yeah.
It's a huge honor. You all are making history, right? You're going to be in the history books. Or the yearbooks, right? So people are going to hear about you, and they're going to, know about you. And so when you say, I want to be remembered by this, that, when a person meets you, we either make an impression on them or we don't, right? What impression do you want people to have of you when they meet you for the first time?
That I'm exciting and fun to be around, and I'll be your friend.
You're exciting.
Yes, ma'am.
I can tell you're excited right now. You can't contain yourself, right?
Maybe not in here.
Not in here. This environment is a little bit different,
yes,
right?
Ma'am.
What do you want people to know about you when they first meet you?
I guess that I could be a positive and uplifting person that's always there for them if they need me to.
Very good. Where does your foundation come from? Because, when we talk about our families, when we talk about who we are and how we're raised, right, we have to have a foundation, all right? So tell us about your foundation. What keeps you grounded? What keeps you solid and to be the person that you are today?
Definitely my parents. They've always been there for me, and we live in a Christian home, go to church on Sundays. They're just good parents.
Very good. Where do you go to church?
First Baptist.
First Baptist. Very good. Are you involved in activities and different things and groups with your church?
Yes, ma'am.
What all do you do there?
I go to a youth group, and I've been on mission trips, and I go to the church camp every year during the summer.
How is it for you going on a mission trip? I mean, because, I think that it's life-changing is what I've been hearing, to be able to see where you're very fortunate and blessed, and then to go to somewhere to do a service and you see, wow, how others may live. What does going on mission trips do for you?
I think it impacts the people that go on the mission trip just as much as it impacts the people that you're going to serve.
That's good.
Yes, ma'am.
That's real good. Changed your life, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about you? Tell us about your foundation. What keeps you grounded?
I would have to say my family and my friends, the people who surround me, keep me grounded, and my relationship with God. Being here at Trinity has allowed me to be in a godly environment where I've been able to go on mission trips and be surrounded by people who are strong in their faith.
And what's it like for you going on mission trips?
It was, so I went to the DR last spring, and it was honestly very life-changing because I was able to experience firsthand. It was really hard to explain, but it's amazing.
When you go to another country and things that you may complain about, back here, it's nothing.
Yeah, it was very humbling because like it made me realize that I'm so fortunate for everything that I have, and those people don't have as much as I do. So.
You're right. Very good. And you know, your support system is very important. So you're talking about your foundation, you're talking about your parents, your family. Give a message to your parents. Give a message to your parents because when you're talking about your senior year and you've been involved in so many different things, you have to rely on your family, your parents, to be there for you, to be that support system for you, okay? This is an opportunity for you to kind of share a message to your parents, you know. I would say a message of gratitude of whatever you'd like to give to them, all right, for all that they've done to pour into your life. You ready, young man?
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
Thank you for always being there for me. I love you.
Short and sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for all your support and for just being there for me from when I was born till now.
I'm telling you, because when you think about it, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what are you going to miss about high school?
Sports.
Sports. Now, do you plan on going to college, or what are your plans after high school?
Yes, ma'am. I plan on going to college. I don't know whether I want to play football at a small college or if I want to go to college at Georgia.
Right. Have you thought about a major?
I have not. Well, I have, but I really don't know which one.
Kind of undecided right now.
ma'am.
You're just trying to get those feelers out to see what you really be drawn to.
Yes,
What about you, darling? What are your plans?
Well, after high school, I definitely want to go to college. I'm not exactly sure where yet, but I think I'm planning on pursuing business, as in like management and administration.
Very good. Very
Yes.
good. So you're already smart to where you already think business-minded, don't you?
I guess.
Well, listen, much success to both of you. I know that you're going to look absolutely beautiful. We wish you the best. Queen, you could be the possible queen. We don't know, but we're going to find out, right? And so you got her, right? You're going to escort her. You're going to make sure that she's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't trip over her dress. Don't step on it.
Yes, ma'am.
You're wearing flat shoes, or what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to be wearing my Vans.
Look at you girls.
Yeah.
Vans, Converses, here we go. Well, listen, we wish you nothing but success. This has been such a great day, ladies and gentlemen, having the opportunity to meet the Trinity Christian Crusaders homecoming court for 2018-2019, hearing the young people's stories about where they come from, their upbringing, of course, their work ethic, and being part of the homecoming court and what that means to them. It's very, very special. We look forward to seeing you out there in the field. Be careful out there.
ma'am.
All right. And we wish you much success.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Homecoming Court for Trinity 2018-2019. That's all the time we have for Real Talk here on TV 35. And please keep watching.